Hey, we're live on Brunch with Brian on Monday. So, good morning and welcome to a new week and welcome to a new month. And we always like to do Fresh Start Mondays, especially when it's fresh start for the beginning of the month. So, we have a new month, October. We have basically 3 months left in this year, October, November, and December. So, whenever we have a fresh start day, it's always good to sort of look at where you're at, look at your goals for the month, see what you anticipate doing this month. So what can you accomplish this month of October? You got 31 days here basically to be effective. And so I really want you to focus up and be as effective as possible over this next month. So what can you accomplish in a month? Well, the great thing is if you do one deal in a month, you're doing really well in real estate. Some of you guys have a lot bigger goals than that, and maybe an organization where you're spending a lot of money. Now, we work with one person who sends, last month, they sent out 4,700 pieces of mail. All right, so this is someone who's obviously extremely serious and is really focused on doing real estate and spending a lot of money on mailers. I mean, so thousands of dollars a month on mailers. So what if you send out mailers like that? And I mean, you could spend that'd be only about $1,000 a month, maybe right there, depending on what kind of mailers you're doing. But you might think, wow, somebody's sending out that much mail, 4,700. That's like blows the top of my head off. Like what's possible? So that's if people get very serious about this business, and to me, part of that is getting serious about some kind of a marketing budget and actually spending some money on marketing and maybe even getting a marketing a tool like some kind of a search program. There's a lot of different kind of computer programs that can help you find properties nowadays. Obviously, if you're doing something serious to drive leads, that's really a big factor in your business. Sometimes students get really serious right away, and they're not ready to really handle the leads, and they're not. I had one student who sent out like 1,000 yellow letters right when she started. And she blew a bunch of deals because she didn't know what to say. She hadn't worked it out. She wasn't good with the scripts yet. And so that's where, I don't want you to jump the gun and do, spend thousands of dollars on marketing and then just, not take advantage of the good leads that are created. So if you're going to spend money on marketing, what do you need to do in advance is make sure you're good at the scripts. So you need to get good at the incoming seller opening call script that's in your system. It's incoming seller opening call. So that's when they're calling you. It's basically the same as a FSBO call, except for the opening. You're saying, hi, well, yes, you're calling off our ad. I can help you with that. And that's basically the only real difference. Okay, so you're gathering the same information. It's the same scripting throughout. So you don't have to learn a brand new script. So incoming seller opening call, I don't talk about that script that much. I usually talk about outbound seller opening calls because a lot of you guys drive your business with those outbound calls. So remember, the outbound opening calls are the FSBO opening call, which you should be calling at least 5 FSBO sellers a week. How can you not call at least 5 FSBO sellers a week, especially because you're going outside of your own area? All right, if you are just stuck in one area, some areas don't have that many FSBOs, and you'll call them all, in a few weeks. And so again, you have to start expanding your territory to really work that FSBO market. And I want you to start thinking about where you have boots on the ground, where you know somebody else, especially if you can find houses for anywhere from 50,000 to 150,000 that nice people would still want to live in. So there's a lot of cities like that, but you got to have somebody you can trust who can go look at the houses and help you a little bit, boots on the ground. So 5 FSBO calls a week is real reasonable to assume. That's less than 1 a day. Okay, and then I'd like you to for sure be calling 5. The other outbound called 5 listing realtor opening calls. So calling 5 realtors every week. That will start to expand your possibilities. because the realtors, I want you to work this realtor program. Remember, we have this important event coming up in just a few weeks here, October 28th. That's a Saturday, and that's coming up. Actually, it's about four weeks from 2 days ago. And that one, we're going to go heavy into the realtor, because I want you specifically to have, 10 realtors on your dream team who kind of get what you're doing, who totally get what you're doing, and are going to help you. So realtors are in touch with people all the time out in the market. A lot of them are hard workers, and they're talking to way more people than you are. So if you get even one or two good realtors kind of hunting out deals for you, it can be a real game changer. So that's another outbound call. Then landlord opening calls is another type of outbound opening call where you're calling on houses for rent. And then also we call property managers. Sometimes when you call landlords, property managers pick up. And the last opening call outbound is for what we call off-market properties. If you're doing drive-in for dollars, if you're finding properties through some kind of a search program and calling them and they're not listed, they're not on Zillow, they're not on the MLS, but they are likely to sell. Maybe they're vacant, ugly house that you drove by, and you found the seller through some kind of skip trace program, and now you're making that call. So for that one, you're using the off-market seller opening call. So let's try to generate a lot of business this month. Let's really try to do 5 a week. Let's really see at the end of the month, can you do this? Can you call 5 FSBOs? So at the end of the month, you're going to have talked to 20 FSBOs. Just calling them isn't enough. Remember, you got to actually get them on the phone. So if you call just 5 FSBOs a week, just 5 realtors, just 5 landlords, let's shoot for those. That's 15 calls a week. And so at the end of this month, you will have made 60 outbound calls, talking to 60 different people. Now that's a really reasonable goal, but it's a good goal, and it will certainly move your business forward. If you talk to 60 people this month looking for properties, again, 5 FSBO sellers a week, 5 landlord leads a week, and 5 listing realtor leads. Now, any other way that you generate leads, if you sent out some direct mail and had incoming seller opening calls, that'd be awesome. If anybody's calling you, they're going to be a more motivated seller. They're usually more open to what you're doing and more flexible. So obviously, if you're spending some money like sending mailers, that can be a big impact on your business and generate a lot of good leads. Just make sure you have a good list. Now, if you are going to send out massive mailings, we work with people in our deal club, the Wolf's Deal Club, where we generate lists. We have a really good list creating program where we can find the hottest deals in your city. So when we work with you in the Wolf's Deal Club, I'm going to want to send you some lists to work specifically for off-market property listings that are really hot. All right, so we'll talk more about that in a few weeks at our incredible Taking Action workshop. Again, write that on your calendar. Go sign up. If you haven't signed up, this is a Zoom call. So we are trying to keep it to, remember, only like 50 people can show up on that screen at the same time on Zoom. So we really want to have a big Zoom, everybody in it, everybody on that first screen. So we're going to try to cut it off at some point. So go sign up right now at homeinvestingacademy.com for $1. It's only $1. It's normally $14.97. So sign up for that now. And I'm going to take you through, this will be right at the end of the month. So it'll be a good time. It's October 28th. It'll be a good time to ask you, how have you been doing on your goals for this month? So the goals for this month is 60 outbound calls minimum. I mean, I'd love it if you make more, but 60 outbound calls to those 3 different sources. That'd be 22, 5 per week. FSBO calls, 5 per week landlords, 5 per week listing realtors. Okay, so you're just finding realtor properties that are listed. I'll talk more about that tomorrow, but you're basically looking for properties that have been listed 30 days or more or have a price reduction. That's the ones you're calling and sending emails on. Actually, I will go into that more in depth tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. So watch for that, guys. I can't read your comments too well today. Actually, my Caleb is here, of course. Caleb, always great to see you. Good morning. Missed you Friday. Okay. Oh, yeah. Closed that wholesale deal last Wednesday. Awesome. Great job, Caleb. He's out there doing the business, taking action, guys. So Caleb's our role model for the day. He's a good example for today. And who else is with us here? Hey, JV Moore. Good morning from California. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lee. Always here. And Lynette. Lee and Lynette, lovely married couple. We've had dinner with them. We're all going to have an awesome week and an awesome month this month. Good morning. Hey, Lacey. Great to see you chiming in. Guys, I love it when you comment on what we're talking about, and even more than saying good morning. Great to see you, Linda. Good morning, everybody. All you guys, all great to see you here bright and shiny on Monday. Monday is a great day to start off. And Don, hey, I miss you, Don. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Yes. Oh, those phone calls really works. Awesome. Great to hear from you, Don. And I hope all you guys now are going to be at the event on October 28th. You're all signed up, right? I'm going to go check our roll call and make sure all you guys are signed up for that incredible event coming up. Okay, if you're not signed up, I want a very good note. I want a note from your teacher. I want a note from your parents why you're not there. All right. Okay, I love you guys. We're going to have a great event, and I just want to be there with you because I'm going to give you some really awesome tips. It gives me longer time to spend with you where I can share a lot more great information. So I'm having a great month. I'm having a great month. Yeah, even though it's just starting out, I'm having a great month. Every day you have a great month. Every day when you have a great month, you're having a great month today. You're taking specific action today to create that great month. So I'm having a great month is our affirmation for today. Let's all say, we always say it 3 times on 3. So I'm having a great month. 1, 2, 3. I'm having a great month. I'm having a great month. I'm having a great month. Oh yeah, and always a big smile. Same with your breathing. So 3 nice deep breaths in. Always with the big smile. That gets your day, that always turns your day around or gets your day started off right. Deep inhale. Hold it a little and feels so good. Okay, one more. Hold it a little and that's great. It feels so good to relax. Sometimes we're kind of tense and we don't even realize it. And then when you think of relaxing your shoulders and your neck and taking deep breaths really makes a big difference. So awesome. It's great to see you guys this morning. See you right back here tomorrow. And until then, keep expecting success, taking a lot of action, and getting awesome training from who? From DeWolf. Yes, let me